How to get hired in 2022. Even if this channel is about helping people create a business online, I want to share something for people looking for a job, even if their great desire is to create a business online. As you probably know, I think that every human being deserves an opportunity to create a business, regardless of the social status or the level of information he or she has at this specific moment. Every one of us needs a chance to create a better life. At the same time, every successful entrepreneur started from scratch and most probably he worked for someone else as an employee. In one video, I briefly shared my story, what I did in the past before becoming a full-time entrepreneur. This video you are watching has two utilities. First of all, I want to share with you the perspective of an entrepreneur, someone who is looking for talented and skilled people, what he thinks, what he wants, what he is interested in when he hires a person. Then I want to share the best approach that I know to introduce yourself to a company in order to get hired. You're about to know a counterintuitive approach that I would like to experience if someone introduces himself or herself to my company in order to get hired. Before sharing this content, I suggest you subscribe to my channel and turn the notification on to be notified every time I upload a new daily video. If you like this type of content, tap on the like button as well. Let's start with step number 1, the entrepreneurial mindset. It's essential to know an entrepreneur's way of thinking because when you know what others are looking for and what they think, you have more opportunities to persuade them. When an entrepreneur wants to hire someone, he's looking for different aspects. Let me share these aspects with you. Number 1, skills. If I want to hire someone in a specific position, I have two choices. The first one is to choose a person who is already skilled based on the role I want him to pursue. The second one is to choose a person who knows a specific skill but hasn't enough experience. Both scenarios have pros and cons. If a person has already had an experience, he can produce even immediate results, and most probably it costs me a little more in terms of salary. If a person has knowledge but no experience, I can offer less money for the same role, but I have to invest time and resources to train him properly in order to make him independent. What I want you to understand is that you need to offer value to the entrepreneur in terms of experience or knowledge for a specific skill she is looking for. Number 2, ROI, return on investment. If I want to hire someone for a specific role, I'm thinking about the return on investment that I can get thanks to his ability. For example, if I invest $3,000 a month in an employee, this same person, thanks to his work, has to produce between 5 to 10 times the money I'm investing in him. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense for me. Keep in mind the concept I have just shared when you face a job interview. Point number 3. The last point I want to mention, but not least, is this one. The entrepreneur is looking for someone trustable. Trust, transparency, commitment, these are qualities that you can't learn, in my personal opinion. They have a lot to do with who you are as a person. To be very honest, in today's economy, you can find people who have knowledge and experience on a specific topic. It's pretty easy, but at the same time, it's pretty difficult to find people who you can trust, who are willing to do their best at work, who are transparent and reliable. So, if you have these characteristics, I can assure you, you have a tremendous advantage from your competitors. Even when you start a business, regardless of the type of business. On the flip side, after sharing what I think are 4 of the most important aspects you need to know to get hired, I want to share with you what to do in order to get attention from the human resources person when you face a job interview. Suggestion number 1. Be prepared about the company. What does it mean? If you have a job interview with company X, before facing this interview, spend time to know everything you can about the company you want to work for. I mean, say, we have a powerful tool named Google, and we can search for everything we want for free. So start typing the name of the company, study every single aspect of their website, what they do, how they do what they do, what are the values of the company, what they are selling, etc. You have to be prepared. Few people will invest time in studying the company, and this is why it can give you an incredible advantage. Suggestion number 2. If you know exactly the role the company is looking for example, a Facebook advertising guy or girl, before facing the job interview, do something like this. Study the products and services the company provides to its clients. Then, study its advertising strategies. Present your personal strategy to sell these products and services and provide it during the job interview. Obviously, I have just assumed you have the skills required for that specific job. Suggestion number 3. For sure, you will be asked to answer this question. Tell me about yourself. Most of the time, people don't know how to answer this extremely crucial question properly, or they start sharing lots of information about themselves that is not relevant to the entrepreneur. Pay close attention to what I'm telling you now. The questions the human resources guy or the entrepreneur asks you are strictly related to the company. So, tell me about yourself means tell me what you can do for my company. Tell me what value you can provide to my company. Tell me why I have to choose you instead of the next guy. Focus your attention on the company needs. Prepare yourself to explain your experiences, your strengths, why you are the perfect person for that specific position, what differentiates you from the other people who can apply for the same job interview. Let me give you a specific example. If the company is looking for someone to run Facebook ads, you should say something like this and keep in mind to tell the truth. I have been running Facebook ads for 3 years. I love helping companies make profits on a daily basis. I know exactly how Facebook ads works, and I'm not only skilled to run ads, but I like optimizing landing pages and communications in order to increase the conversion rate. My specialty is optimizing the landing page to decrease the acquisition cost for every potential client and convert him to a paid client as soon as possible. Oh my God, this is the ideal speech I would like to listen to every single day from an advertising guy. Suggestion number 4. I want to share with you this counterintuitive approach. Instead of sending the traditional curriculum vitae to a company you want to work with, you should send a 1-minute video that answers these questions. Why did you choose that specific company? What can you do for the company based on your skills? Ask for a real job interview to dig deep about what you have just mentioned. Let me give you an example. I'm Max Cecco, and I would really like to work for your company because I love what you are doing. I have been following the company since May 2019, and I have been seeing all the improvements. I want to provide value in terms of social media strategy because based on my 5-year knowledge and experience, there is room for improvement. I would really like to have a job interview to let you know what I can do to grow your company in the next 12 months. Thanks for your time. Obviously, it's just an example to let you understand my point of view. And to be honest, if you had something like this, it would be great. I'm available to work for free for the next 30 days in order to show you what I'm capable of. One important thing that I didn't mention previously is related to the skills you need to master, especially in today's economy. This is why I urge you to watch a video that I published weeks ago on my channel, How to Create a Business Online Without Money in 3 Phases. You can click on the link above or check the link I put in the description below. In that video, I talk about the skills you should learn to have the opportunity to work in every company you want. In this channel, I share my knowledge and experiences in creating a business online, focusing on brands creation. Keep in mind that once you know how to market a product or a service using the online tools available, you can be hired by every company in the world. Marketing is an essential part of every business. Do not forget it. I suggest you subscribe to my channel and turn the notification on to be notified every time I upload a new daily video. If you like this type of content, tap on the like button as well. And if you find information I shared valuable, or if you think this information can help other people, feel free to share the video with anyone you want. It's a pleasure for me, and let me know your point of view by leaving a comment below this video. Keep in touch in the next video.